Oh, he's got tattoos? That's a red flag. His tattoos make me horny. He's got 3 kids by 3 different women? Not for me. I wonder if he wants another baby mama. I heard he's a player. No way I'd get with him. Players are hot. If he can't respond to my texts, he can't be my boyfriend. Actually, that's a turn on, because I know he's busy doing other shit. If he thinks he can tell me what to do, him. Okay, it makes me mad, but it's kinda hot, because I know he's not afraid of me.
An ironclad rule of today's dating market is that a woman's red flags are a man's green flags. In other words, if something disqualifies her for a long-term relationship with him, that same thing qualifies him for every kind of relationship with her. Short-term, long-term, and everything in between. A woman with tattoos, multiple kids by multiple men, a drinking problem, does drugs, has daddy issues, sleeps around, is a liar, who smokes, doesn't respond to texts, and is a bossy bitch is automatically disqualified for anything outside of a one-night stand or casual buddy arrangement. Never allow a woman to convince you that your red flags make you unattractive. It is quite literally the opposite.
If he's a Catholic, deal breaker. Glory to God in the highest, and peace to his people on earth. I can't date an atheist. If he says there's no God, then there is no God. He's a Trump supporter? Ugh, barf. Make America great again, baby. He voted for Obama? See ya. Obama is the greatest American in the history of America. Guys who listen to country music, disqualified. What? I love Garth Brooks. Rap music is a deal breaker. I got all of 50 songs on my phone. If his goals don't align with mine, I can't be with him. His goals are my goals. If he doesn't want kids, I can't waste my time with him. I will waste my time trying to convince him to have kids.
If a woman likes you enough, she will change whatever she has to in order to be with you. Her religious beliefs, her political allegiances, her music preferences, and even her stance on children. Granted, if a woman wants kids, she will try to change her mind. But eventually, she will have to make a choice between staying with you and remaining childless or pursuing another relationship with a man who actually wants children. Either way, she will do whatever it takes to keep you in her life. Have you ever wondered how women are always lying and cheating but never seem to get caught? Ever been dumped or served divorce papers out of the blue without warning? Have you ever been completely blindsided by the shocking discovery of your wife or girlfriend's cheating? Of course you have. We all have. Hi, I'm Donovan Sharpe, and I have a lifetime of experience with women. Some experiences were great, others not so much. I've been cheated on, lied to, taken advantage of, you name it, it's happened to me. Most men these days are completely clueless about how women communicate. As men, we tend to communicate overtly, meaning we say what we mean and we mean what we say. Women, on the other hand, communicate covertly, which means what they say and what they mean are often two very different things, and therein lies the problem. It's much more difficult to understand covert communication. And because women communicate covertly, it is often challenging, if not impossible, to read between the lines and decipher what they're really telling us. And guess what? Women know this. Worse yet, they know we don't know. And because of this, it is very easy for them to lie to, deceive, mislead, and manipulate us. So now the question is, how do we crack the code? How do we learn to decipher what women are really telling us so that we can act accordingly? Welcome to Womanese 101, what she says versus what she means. As someone who's fluent in Womanese, I will teach you how to interpret the statements women make. Not only will being fluent in Womanese make you much better with women, it will drastically reduce the odds of being taken advantage of by them. Everything from what they say in relationships, how they tell us they aren't interested in a sexual relationship, to how they tell us they're cheating on us, I will translate over 500 of the most common phrases that women use to mislead and deceive men. Like most men, I've had my share of heartbreak and frustrations with women. Probably a lot more than most if I'm being honest. But what these terrible experiences taught me was that you can never take what a woman says at face value. Remember, women communicate covertly, so what they say is almost never exactly what they mean. Never before has a course been created that gives men the raw, honest and difficult truth about what women really mean when they overtly communicate with us. Men have never been given a guide that completely decodes verbal communication in such a way that helps men understand a woman's words versus a woman's intentions. Thanks to Womanese, those days are over. Womanese 101 will give you the ability to translate what women are really saying with shocking accuracy. Plus, having this skill has utility outside of dating and relationships. This will help you at work, on social media, at church, even with family and friends. The possibilities are endless. From young hot girls to divorcees to MILFs and even cougars, you will always know what women of all ages, all races, and all backgrounds are really telling you when they are speaking to you. So pay attention, take notes, and enjoy the ride. You're about to separate yourself from 97% of men. Okay, let's introduce the women who are going to change your life. Meet the girls of Womanese. Each one of them will play two characters, Gretchen the good girl and Brianna the bad girl. Allow me to explain. Every woman's social conscience has two departments. One department knows the unfiltered truth. Brianna the bad girl will represent this department. The other department figures out a way to spin that truth in such a way that absolves her of any wrongdoing, sidesteps accountability, makes her the victim, and puts her in the best possible light. This department will be represented by Gretchen the good girl.
Here's an example.
Women do not like being held accountable for their bad decisions. So when you hear,
Don't judge me.
what they mean is,
Don't hold me accountable for my bad decisions.
throughout this course, the girls of Womanese and yours truly will educate you on cracking the female communication code. The girls will portray Gretchen, who will tell you what women want you to think. Then they will play Brianna, who will tell you the raw truth. Then I will summarize and explain context. This is how you will become fluent in Womanese.
You're not one of those shallow guys, are you? I'm shaming you into allowing me to get fat, but stay with me.
Girls ask this all the time because they know that maintaining their girlish figure takes constant work. And because girls don't like to work for anything, much less a man's attention and commitment, they attempt to trick you into verbally lowering your physical standards. Then, when she gets fat and you dump her, she can say, "You said you weren't shallow." Your answer here is, aren't we all? 9 times out of 10, she'll nod in agreement.
I travel a lot for work. I use the traveling excuse to sleep with other guys.
Any woman who travels for work sleeps around, period. If she tells you she travels for work, she's telling you she's not girlfriend material. Act accordingly and just fuck her, nothing more.
I'm separated from my husband. I'm not separated, I'm just cheating.
Married women know that there are some men who won't fuck them if they know they're married. So they lie and say they're separated. I've plenty of wives, and most of them tell me they're either separated, about to be separated, or that they live in separate houses. This is almost never true. Wives are epic guys. Do not be fooled by the lies they tell you to make themselves feel better about cheating on their husbands.
My kids come first. I don't like you that much, so I'm using my kids as a screen.
When a woman tells you this, it always means that she's going to put you in the friend zone. Women are terrible mothers and act selfishly when nobody's looking. But if she's not turned on enough by you, she will preemptively activate the buffer she'll use to keep you at a distance. The guys they're behind their husbands' backs are never told, "My kids come first." Women make time for what they want, and if they want you, you'll never hear about her kids.
I've traveled to so many different countries. I've slept with a lot of guys in different countries.
Women are always epic when they travel, and age doesn't seem to matter. Whether she's a young, hot college girl on spring break, a married mother of 3 on a girls' trip, or cougars on their How Stella Got Her Groove Back trip, they take copious amounts of when they travel. It never fails. Any woman who's traveled with her girlfriends or alone has been by men around the world. A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 720th edition of TSR Primetime, your nightly dose of toxic masculinity. What? Oh, there we go. Can you hear me now? What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome. Wait a minute. I thought it was muted. I guess it wasn't. Anyway, I'm a little rusty, guys. I'm a little rusty. We are streaming live to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. I was gonna try to stream live to Instagram and MGTOW.tv, but I don't think I've gotten those working yet. I'm gonna be streaming live to Instagram and MGTOW.tv at the same time. I am streaming to Twitch and Facebook and YouTube, so I'm going to be doing megacasts from here on out. But of course, we are also streaming live. Okay, you guys can hear me, as Deb tells me. Of course, I am also streaming live in crystal clear high-definition 4K to Sharp Stream. Keep in mind that the only chats that I can see are YouTube and Sharp Stream, so however you are watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality... Oops. Hang on a second. That's not good. The Sharp Reality Primetime, a part of your nightly routine. There we go. Camera disappeared. I haven't live streamed in a while. You guys can tell me I'm really, really rusty. I'm really rusty right now. It is Saturday, March 20th of 2021. It is the first day of spring. It is good to have you guys in this evening, doing things a little bit differently tonight. Normally, I do my live streams on weeknights. But it has been an absolutely insane week. It's been a crazy week here at TSR Towers. First, I had to organize the trip to Las Vegas for myself and a few of the guys who will be speaking at the conference of masculine excellence. We are all flying out there next weekend to shoot the promotional footage for the conference. And by the way, guys, tickets go on sale April 9th. That's right, tickets go on sale April the 9th. That will also be the day where I announce the dates of the conference. So April 9th, tickets go on sale. I will also be announcing the dates of the conference. And just to give you guys a small sampling in terms of what to expect of the CME. Number one, I will pay for the rooms of the first 50 attendees. That's right, guys. The first 50 men who purchase their tickets will have their room included at no additional charge. Now, originally, I had stated that the first 75 attendees would get that bonus, but what had slipped through my mind was, number two, that there will be 25 VIP tickets available. As a VIP, your room is also included in the cost of your ticket. So the first 50 men who purchase their tickets will have their room included at no additional charge. There are 25 VIP tickets available. And as a VIP member, the first benefit of being a VIP is that your room is included in the cost of your ticket. The second benefit is that you will get to attend the VIP meet and greet. The VIP meet and greet is in a ridiculous suite at the venue. And by the way, the venue is right on the strip, guys, where all the action is. There's going to be a hot tub. There's going to be a bar. It's going to have girls you'll get to shake hands with. You'll get to hang out with. You'll get to pick the brains of all the speakers, guys. You're going to get to take pictures. You're going to get to smoke cigars. I mean, you're going to get to do all that. So, guys, it's going to be a fantastic time. That is just on night one. I've got the main venue, and then I have a backup venue on standby in case anything happens. Always cross your I's and dot your T's. Here's something else. All attendees will get free breakfast both mornings and dinner on Saturday night. It's going to be a dinner. It's going to be a really nice dinner. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but it's going to be a nice dinner in a really, really nice area in the venue, as one of my gerbils is going crazy. It's either Philip or Clyde. By the way, I got a new gerbil. His name is Clyde. I'm going to be taking care of breakfast for all attendees on both mornings. Saturday night, it's going to be a really, really nice dinner. And, oh, by the way, the VIP members will get to sit at the table with all the speakers. So that's another benefit for being a VIP. So really, the only meals you're going to have to buy are your lunches. And there are plenty of inexpensive options for lunch right there inside the venue. So you don't have to leave the facility if you don't want to. You don't have to go to the strip you don't have to do any of that stuff. So breakfast and dinner is on me for all attendees. All attendees. I would love to keep talking about it, guys, but I cannot give everything away quite yet. But let me be the first to tell you that I have spared absolutely no expense with the inaugural Conference of Masculine Excellence. I'm gonna take a little bit of a financial loss. Nothing too crazy. But at this point, it is a loss that I will take every single time. I will also have you guys know I am paying all of my speakers. Every one of my speakers are being paid. I'm flying them all out on my dime. I am putting them all up, taking care of all of their lodging. This, of course, is my way of thanking them for sacrificing their weekend to help the betterment of their fellow man. So that's just a small tidbit of what you guys can expect at the CME. All of the details, with the exception, of course, of the location, which will not be divulged until the day of the conference, that will be available on April 9th, which looks like it's in about 20 days. It's about 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I know you all are very excited, and I can promise you, I am a lot more excited than you guys are. But the details are coming. The details are coming. We just have to cross our T's, dot our I's, film this promotional footage, and we'll be off and running. Everything is locked in. Everything is signed. All deposits, all that good stuff. All that stuff has been paid for. I have locked down the primary venue. I have also locked down the backup venue in case anything were to happen. I have got my eye on, I actually have it down to 2 different security companies in Las Vegas that I'm going to be hiring for the event. The security is going to be extremely heavy. It's going to be, we're going to be patting guys down before they walk into the conference room that we're going to be doing most of the speaking. There are going to be no phones allowed in where we're going to be doing the speeches and things of that nature. We're going to have metal detectors. I'm talking to a couple of off-duty Vegas cops, or I'm going to try to get access to a couple of off-duty Vegas cops to run some detail on that. So it's going to be very secure. Everybody's going to be safe because I know that there are a lot of crazies out there. We want to make sure that everyone feels safe when they're at the conference. So like I said, we just have to film this promotional footage and we'll be off and running. And so we're in the home stretch of putting this thing together. So I've been booking plane tickets, hotel rooms, all the rest of that stuff for next week's promotional shoot. And that has taken up a huge amount of time this week. What has also taken up a bunch of time is planning my own personal travel. So my travel for the next couple of weeks is going to be insane. So I'm flying down to Miami this Wednesday. I'm going to be there for a couple of nights hanging out with Myron and Fresh. I'm going to do a Fresh and Fit podcast with them, grab a drink and all that fun stuff. Then on Friday morning, me and Myron are flying to Las Vegas to meet up with the other speakers to shoot our promotional footage for the conference. And while we're there, I think we can do this. I hope we can do this. We are going to actually try to do a podcast with all the guys while we're there. I'm not going to tell you guys who is going to be out there, but you can be rest assured that you guys are going to be blown away. You guys are going to be shocked when you see the podcast and when the promotional footage comes out. Listen, this is going to be an all-star lineup. Some of you guys are going to be a little bit, some of you guys, there are going to be people that are going to be shocked at who is going to be there. I'm very much looking forward to that. And so most of the guys are going to be flying out of Vegas on Sunday. But I'm going to be staying until Monday because I will be flying down to Phoenix. I've got some business to take care of down there, so I'm going to be all over the place. So I've been booking plane tickets, hotels, Airbnbs. I've got another project that I've been working on behind the scenes, which it's funny. I actually thought this was going to be a small project. This is not a small project. It actually has turned into a much bigger project. And I was gonna release it all at once, but it looks like I'm gonna have to break it up. So we'll figure that out. We'll see what's going on there. So yeah, listen. So stay tuned for that. So listen, guys. It's been a really busy week, so I haven't had much time to live stream. Now, usually I have the crypto guys on around this time, but they are doing their webinars for their crypto mindset course students. This is why we didn't have the show last week and why they're not on today. We're not going to be able to do the show next week either because I'll be in Vegas shooting the promotional footage for the conference and hanging out with the guys down there. So Crypto Oasis will return on April 3rd, which will mark the official beginning of season 2. So guys, listen, man, 2021 is off to a fantastic start. All systems are go. Things are really, really starting to come together. And I think you guys are going to be extremely pleased about the things to come. Also, as most of you already know and have seen on the promotional stuff before the show began, I have relaunched Womanese Volume 4 because the stimulus checks are out. And I got a lot of messages asking me to make it available again. A lot of guys were telling me they were unable to purchase the course when I had originally launched it back on March the 5th. And so I have reopened the course until Monday at midnight for those who are unable to enroll before. And I think we've already got something like 76 new enrollees the last couple of days. So I mean, I don't know what the numbers are now. I haven't looked. But so whatever it stands at now, I'll have to check. But we have had a record number of enrollees in the Womanese series. So if you got your stimulus check and you want to purchase the course, it is available until Monday at midnight Eastern. So go to donovansharpe.com/womanese4, donovansharpe.com/womanese4, or just go to donovansharpe.com, actually, to get your hands on the course. Man, it's already getting hot in here. Tell you what, dude, I've got this Haas of a Mac Pro, and this thing cranks out some serious BTUs, man. Serious BTUs. So good to have you guys in today. Let's take a look at the shout out to the sharpshooters. What's a sharpshooter, Donovan? A member in my chat, a member in my YouTube chat. Shout out to my Sharp streamers. Let me shout you guys out first. And if you want access to Sharp Stream, go to donovansharpe.com or patreon.com/donovansharpe. Apollo 137 is in the house. Mr. E1976. Hellfong says, anyone else getting a laugh from the Derek Jackson drama? I know I am. Oh, God. What's going on now? Jesus Christ. Hellfong says, I believe the saying goes, never trust white knights. Okay. I have no... What's going on with Derek Jackson? I mean, did we find out he was married to a white girl? I mean, what's going on there? Mr. E says, ain't no party like a Sharp Stream party because a Sharp Stream party don't stop. Word up. Word up. Kyle 2020 is in the house. Good to see you in here. I remember when he was Kyle 19. He had a birthday after he joined. Very good, very good. Hashim 305, good to see you in here. Haven't seen you in a while. Very good. Kyle 2020 with the VIP GIF. Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a conference, man. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a really, 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 really good time. Good stuff, man. All right, let's check my super chats here. Jake Red Pill Snake said something apparently that warranted deletion, so okay. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Lucas says he just bought 50 grand worth of ADA. Don't know what that is. Theo Woff is in the house. Wow. Could you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys could hear that. Hang on a second. Hang on. Yep. There you go. There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Excellent. All right. Tonight's topic comes from part 5 of my 5-part 7-hour audio course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up. Now, if you purchased the course, don't worry. I'm not going to give away the entirety of the chapter, but I will discuss a very small part of that chapter that could help a lot of men in relationships. Now, so what we're going to talk about tonight are some of the most common ways that men detonate their own relationship. Hashim 305 says that was loud. Okay, got it. I can see that. Yeah, okay, got it. Okay, I guess I'm a little ahead of you guys. Good stuff. Now, as you guys all know, most guys find the red pill and the manosphere for usually one of two reasons, right?
They're either sexually frustrated, meaning they're not getting laid as much as they want to, or they've just experienced heartbreak. Now, the red pill, not that the red pill community is a religion, although some people call it a cult, which is fine. Call it whatever you want. I don't care one way or the other. But like religion, the red pill doesn't really sink in unless you seek it out. These days, people don't decide that they found Jesus if they make $250,000 a year and live in a great life, right? They don't decide to go to church because someone stops them on the street and asks them, if you were to die tonight, is your name written in the Lamb's Book of Life giving you entrance into heaven? No. People go to church when they've lost their job. People try to find Jesus when they can't beat a drug addiction. People go to church when the shit hits the fan or something terrible happens in their lives. It's like a passive version of a sales technique called hurt and rescue. My sales guys, you guys have heard of hurt and rescue. Okay. Volkswagen actually used this technique a little over 10 years ago, featuring people having a conversation in a car about something random, and then wham, they get T-boned in a car out of nowhere. Now, the people in the commercial, in the car, they get up, they walk away from the accident virtually unscathed, ergo, hurt and rescue. I got to take out my aligners. By the way, my teeth are getting straighter. It's amazing. It's amazing. So by the end of the summer, my teeth are going to be straight. Who knew? Anyway, religion is much the same way in this regard. The only difference is that people don't actively seek out religion until they need it. Obviously, the red pill is very similar. Nobody ever looks up how to sleep with hot girls if they are sleeping with hot girls, right? Nobody Googles how to get my girlfriend back if he still lives with his girlfriend. No, they Google, why did my girlfriend cheat on me? Because his girlfriend cheated on him. They search for, why do girls get over breakups so easily? When they've dumped a girl, he finds out she's on a date 3 hours later, right? I mean, we all know the formula. One website leads to another, and the next thing you know, you're on, I don't know, Return of Kings when it was really good. You're on DonovanSharpe.com, The Rational Male, right? You're watching The Six every Sunday night. You're watching Weights and Dates with Myron Gaines, etc., etc. By and large, the manosphere blames women for the deplorable state of the sexual marketplace. Okay, we blame feminism, we blame daddy government, television, media, social justice warriors, and so on and so forth. But we rarely look at ourselves and say, my girlfriend cheated on me because I never told her no. Right? Guys never say, my girlfriend left me because I got fat and lazy. No, it's always hypergamy. All women are like that. Bitches ain't shit. Feminism sucks. While all those things may be true on some level, we need to understand that as men, we are the leaders of our relationships. We are responsible for our women. If your woman is out of pocket, then that is on you. No, you cannot control your woman's every single solitary move. They're humans. They're not robots. But men with red pill awareness, we should always keep in the back of our minds that our women are a reflection of who we are as men. Pardon me. If your woman cheats on you, it's usually a two-way street. Not to say she was right for cheating on you or to justify her cheating by saying, well, that's how women are. No, cheating is grimy, it's low, and it's wrong. But to deny that we had a hand in why our women cheat on us, that keeps us stagnant. We never improve who we are as men if we do not acknowledge that we lost frame. Maybe we got lazy. Maybe we didn't address or swiftly, I guess as Myra would call it, punish bad behavior, right? So that said, I'm going to talk about some of the most common ways men detonate their relationships with women. This is going to be the typical you lost frame or you didn't establish dominance from the beginning. That's been done to death. And if I'm being honest, that's remedial red pill 101. If you're watching or listening to me today, you already know that stuff. And if you don't, I'd suggest you go back to the archives on DonovanSharpe.com or patreon.com/DonovanSharpe and start from the beginning. So what I'm going to discuss this evening are things that most men, red pill aware or otherwise, are completely unaware of that are cutting their relationships off at the knees before they even realize it. Now, some of these are going to make you sort of scratch your head, maybe raise your eyebrows, right? And some are going to make a lot of sense to you, right? Especially those of you who have been in the game for a while. Either way, I can assure you that most of you guys have no idea that you guys are engaging in these kinds of behaviors and how detrimental they are in your relationships. Let me go my super chats here before we get started. Pardon me. Egg yolks. $5 says tuition for Sharpe School. Good to see the show. Appreciate that. King Chris. $5 says my donation to Professor Sharpe. Looking forward to seeing you collaborate with Fresh and Fit in Miami, bro. Appreciate that. Adric Perez, $5. Appreciate that. 305 Ryder, a.k.a. Miami J, says if she cheats, it's in her nature because you didn't pull your end of the bargain. I agree. Totally agree. Oh, and by the way, I'll go ahead and make this announcement. Tomorrow on the 6th, we will be joined by none other than Joker of Better Bachelor. Tomorrow evening at 8:30 Eastern, we will be joined by Joker of Better Bachelor, and we are going to discuss. We're going to listen, man. We have to have this discussion once and for all. MGTOW and Red Pill. The MGTOW audience versus the Red Pill audience. Is the MGTOW audience ever going to get along with the Red Pill audience? Is the Red Pill audience ever going to see eye to eye with the MGTOW audience? Listen, we're going to get together. We're going to iron this out. We're going to bang this out. And we're going to have Joker on the panel tomorrow. So I'm very, very much looking forward to that. Obviously, Joker, Coach Greg Adams, they are two of the most prominent figures in the MGTOW community. And so I don't even know that CJ considers himself to be a MGTOW now anyway. He probably does. I don't know. We'll ask him tomorrow on the show. I'll ask him again in Vegas when I see him next weekend. But either way, tomorrow is going to be a fantastic discussion. It's going to be a fantastic discussion. It's not going to be a debate because there's nothing to debate. There's nothing to debate. If you're a Red Pill guy or a MGTOW guy and you want us to debate the other community, that just tells me that you just want to see a fight. And if you want to see a fight, if you want to see us sling mud, I mean, you're going to be disappointed because that's just not what I'm going to do. Not what I'm going to do. Not what I'm going to do. I've got guys that have been slinging mud at me for, Jesus, 6-7 months, probably even longer than that. I don't respond to that kind of stuff. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. All right. Let me read through these quickly here. I'm sorry. Kyle 2020 says he says I'm not that other Kyle. I joined mid to late last year and I'm over 30. Oops. Sorry about that, Kyle 2020. My bad. Never mind. That is 30-year-old Kyle, not 20-year-old, or 30-plus-year-old Kyle, not 20-year-old Kyle. Okay, very good. Very good. Very, very good. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, let us talk about the most common ways that men detonate their relationships with their wives or girlfriends. Apparently, some of us are secretly married, I'm told. Their wives or girlfriends, as I attempt to put this into iMovie. I do a lot of in-show production for my patrons. I got to make sure everything is correct. Number one, you guys are going to scratch your heads on this. You never deny her sexually. Gentlemen, denying a woman sexually, this is powerful stuff. That is next level game. And the reason why it's powerful is they assume the D is a foregone conclusion. Anytime you're dealing with a woman that you are currently in a sexual relationship with, in her mind, if she drops her drawers, she's getting the sausage, right? They know you will smash if they want to smash. But then when you tell her, I'm not in the mood, or when you tell her, not tonight, sweetheart, she goes absolutely mental. Now, when she does this, what is happening? Don't explain anything. Just say, look, I'm not in the mood tonight. Or, look, I just don't feel like it. Don't make excuses, right? Don't make promises like, listen, we'll smash later, I promise, or we'll smash tomorrow. No. If she gets mad, let her throw a fit. She'll ask you, are you cheating? If she asks you that, agree and amplify. Say, oh, totally. She'll go absolutely crazy, guys. Right? Are you not attracted to me anymore? Your answer? If I weren't, I wouldn't be with you. I just don't want to smash tonight, guys. You playing some sort of game? Yeah, that's it. I'm playing mind games. Is it? Are you hypnotized yet? Guys, women are never, ever, ever denied sex. When you deny her sex, she's going to wonder what's wrong with her. She's going to go and look in the mirror. Is my butt, like, are my boobs? What is it? Now, on the flip side, you don't want to overgame her, right? You don't want to deny her too often, or she'll think you are cheating, or worse, she'll think that you aren't attracted to her. You don't want, and again, we talk about this all the time. You want your woman to be a little bit insecure. You don't want your woman to be insecure all the time where she's always, no. You want her insecure enough to understand that as long as she acts right, things are cool. But she can and will be replaced if she needs to be. That's the level of insecurity we are trying to play at here. Just do it every so often, right? Do it, I don't know, once every couple of weeks or so, maybe twice a month. Now, here's the thing. I've actually done this with Devin, but not intentionally. Not intentionally. Listen, we are actually in a period right now. I can't remember the last time we had sex. I think the last time, I think the last time we had sex was like Tuesday night. It might have been Tuesday or Wednesday night. And I don't remember half of it because it's probably four glasses of wine in, right? And listen, it happens. Dude, it's been a crazy week, man. It's been a lot of moving parts, trying to get things together, trying to get this 2021 started. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Now, one night, I remember a while back, I just gave her some pity sausage just to shut her the hell up. She's the happiest girl in the world. I think I lasted, I don't know, a minute and a half. She was good. She's on cloud 9. Denying your woman sex lets her know that you are not a slave to her peace leave. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. It also means she can't manipulate you sexually. Girls love, adore, and respect men who cannot be manipulated sexually. It shows her that peace leave is no big deal to you. Her trump card is trumped. She's got to step up in other areas and step up sexually. Men detonate their relationships because they let their women take their sausages for granted. It is not easy to do this, guys. It's not easy to do this, but sometimes you got to lose the battle. Sometimes you got to have some blue balls to make sure you get your balls drained anytime you want. That's just how it is. The second reason, number 2, most men detonate their relationships before they even start it. You do not take her on emotional roller coasters. Right? What's an emotional roller coaster? Emotional roller coasters are really high highs and really low lows. You make her laugh. You make her cry. You make her love you. You make her hate you. You make her afraid you're going to leave. Then you make her maybe think you're not going anywhere and then make her afraid again. That's how this goes. Now, disclaimer. How can I put this? Women love Ivisuba men for many reasons. Okay? They love Ivisuba, spelled backwards, men for many reasons. Now, the main reason is the emotional ups and downs, right? Right? He steebs her, which scares her, turns her on, makes her hate him and love him all at the same time. I'm going to say that again. He steebs her, spelled backwards, steeb, spelled backwards. This scares her, turns her on, makes her hate and love him all at the same time. No, they don't like it, but they're not bored. And in an honest moment, girls would rather be in an Ivisuba relationship, spelled backwards, than a boring one. No, you should not steeb, spelled backwards, or teeb, spelled backwards, her ass. That is illegal. But you should make her laugh. You should make her cry. You should make her love you. You should scare her. You should make her obsess over you. And you should make her dread over you. Girls love this torture. They love this torture. Why? Because it activates their feelings. Let me let you guys in on a little secret, man. Girls rarely remember what a man says. Right? If they go out on a first date with a guy they really like, he smashes on the first date. Her girlfriends ask, well, what was the conversation like? Well, I don't really know, but I felt amazing. She rarely remembers what he says, but she remembers how she feels. Okay? Now, let's not get too far in the weeds here. Making her laugh too much gets old, okay? Women like a man with a sense of humor, but she doesn't want a comedian 24/7, right? You're not Eddie Murphy, you're not the late great Robin Williams. Rest in peace. Man died on my birthday. Making her cry all the time, that's stupid. Eventually, she's going to resent you. Listen, you got to make her cry, Dude, you make her cry too much, dude, you might come home one day or go over to her house one day, and, dude, you'll be staring down the barrel of a Toshnug. Right? The key is to never make her feel one feeling all the time or for too long. Change it up. Don't be afraid to yell at her. Make her cry. Run dread game. Scare her by saying, listen, that's the kind of shit that gets you dumped. Listen, I've said this to Devin before. That is the kind of shit that'll get you dumped. She doesn't like it, guys. But she respects it, and she knows I'm serious. Dude, guys, oh my God. Dude, I've made Devin cry many, many times. She will be the first to tell you, but she will also be the first to tell you I make her laugh an awful lot. I make her love me to the point of infatuation, and I know sometimes she wants to stab me in the eyeball with an ice pick sometimes. She will be the first to tell you that too. Devin is not bored with me. She's not. Devin has a lot of things. Devin has been happy. She's been on the highest highs. She's been on the lowest lows. Devin ain't bored. And if you are unafraid to take your woman on the emotional roller coaster she needs, she'll stick around. If you are afraid, she will not. She will not. The third reason, and we will get to the super chats here shortly, the third way men detonate their relationships with women without even knowing it. I don't know why I was scratching my head. She's too important to you. She's too important to you. When you invest in a relationship, you've got skin in the game, okay? You've trained her properly, we assume. That takes time, that takes effort, that takes consistently, okay? Now, if you've done that, it is natural for her to be important to you, which is fine. But relationships are not the end-all, be-all for men. Yes, when you have a woman like this, life is better. You get regular sex, you get home-cooked meals, you get kindness, you get femininity. The player life is great. Life is better when you have a good woman. Let's not be disingenuous here. But make no mistake, gentlemen, women do not complete you. Women don't want to complete you, okay? They want you to complete them. If she thinks she's too important to you, she gets turned off, okay? Your woman has to know that you would be just fine with or without her. No, don't say, I don't care if you're with me or not. Listen, if Devin and I were to break up today, of course I'd be bummed. Of course I would. I mean, listen, I'm human. I care for her very much. I've known her over 5 years now. We've been dating now for a little over 3.5 years. But I wouldn't be devastated. I'm not going to cry. I'd sleep just fine. Yeah, listen, I'd be bummed for a little while. I'd have to lick my wounds. But after a few days, life goes on. Devin is important to me, but not so important that if she were to walk out the door, I would just be, so devastated. A breakup wouldn't destroy or derail me. Listen, man, I'd take a few days to relocate or get her shit out of here, whichever we decide to do, and I'd be right back on the air. And she knows and respects this. Your woman needs to know the same, and you do this with your actions and not your words. All right, let us take a look at the super chats. They are coming in hot and heavy. I think I just put the same one up there. Oh, no, I didn't. My bad, guys. Had a little production snafu. Perfecto. All right. Technomage B5 with the $10 super chat. I greatly appreciate that, my friend. Says a woman who respects a man who isn't mesmerized by peace leave because she knows another woman throwing peace leave at him isn't going to have much effect and drawing him away. One reason anyway. That's a good point. That's a very good point. I've never thought of it that way, but that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Red Pill Mike with the $100 super chat. 9 times out of 10, if you deny a woman peace leave, you eventually figure out that you are the first guy who has ever done that to her, and you would think the mind bleep it creates for her would backfire in your face, but it puts you in a class of men she has never seen. Dude, real talk. So many guys, listen, believe it or not, there are times when you just, I don't know, listen, I'm not in my 20s. I'm 43, so I know that guys in their 20s could never imagine not wanting to smash their girl. So, listen, I'm not going to pretend, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that you guys, well, you should. Listen, man, I was in my 20s too. When I wanted to smash, I smashed. But when you deny your woman sex, man, a woman has never broken up with her boyfriend or divorced her husband because he denied her sex. He just hasn't. She hasn't. Again, don't do it too much, but the first time you do it, she's not going to walk out the door. She's going to be upset. She's going to be mad. She's going to throw a fit. But guess what? The next time she wants to get it in, she's walking in wearing nothing but high heels and a smile. You can believe that. Oh, man, I'm out of water. Jeez, I'm already out of water. I thought I brought water up here. All right, well, looks like I'm gonna have to slum it. All right. Looks like somebody tried to join chat privileges, but damn, didn't even see their name. All right, well, it is what it is. All right, let me check on my Sharp Stream chat here. Apollo says, my ex is a good mother, just a terrible girlfriend, fiance, and wife. Yeah, right. JB84 says, it's cool when they deny you sex, but it's a different story the other way around. Well, yes, of course. And the reason why is, see, here's the thing. When a woman denies a man sex, she is not upholding her end of the bargain. You see, when a man and a woman are in a relationship, there is an understanding that the man brings the resources and the woman brings the peace leave. We're not in relationships with women for the... Yeah. Hang on. Oh, thank you. Dude, all I have to do is mention that I'm out of something, and Dev is right here. Jesus Christ. Appreciate that, Dev. How to build a quality woman from the ground up, guys. 5-part, 7-hour audio course. Best $147 you will ever spend. Appreciate that, Dev. Taking care of your boy. But when a man and a woman are in a relationship, there is an understanding that the man brings the resources, the woman brings the peace leave. Okay? Dude, it's not the only reason, but the main reason we are in relationships with women is to have sex with them. If we are not having sex with them, nothing else matters. Yes, if she can help us out with our businesses and give us companionship, all that is great. But relationships, as far as men are concerned, begins and ends with the sex. Women know and understand this very clearly. So does the man. So when a woman takes the sex off the table, she is no longer upholding her end of the bargain. Well, guess what? A man is expected to bring resources, companionship, emotional stability. So when a man takes his sausage off the table, woman's not going to walk out the door because she knows that that's not really why she's with the guy. As far as women are concerned, the sausage is just an added bonus if you're decent at it. Listen, man, if you provide a woman security, safety, emotional stability, keep her in line, blah, 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 she's more than good with that. The emotional roller coasters, and if you can sling sausage better than average, yeah, that's an added bonus as far as she's concerned. But that's not the main reason she's in a relationship with you. It's just not. This is why men who cheat and I put that in air quotes, cheating husbands are almost always taken back by their wives because that's not really a requirement. Not really a requirement. All right, good stuff. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Very good point. Very good point by Red Pill Mike. Very good point. So I'm gonna keep the chat. I'm gonna keep the YouTube chat. I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna freeze it where I'm at. I guess because I think we probably have people watching that are trying to troll me in some way, shape, or form, and Devin is picking them off. So I'll just wait until she gets done with all that stuff. All right, let's continue. Let us continue with some of the most common ways that most men detonate their relationships. Here's another one. You're trying to be relatable and agreeable. It is a natural instinct for a person to want to keep the peace, right? But when men go out of their way to keep the peace, makes you look weak. Makes you look weak. Trying to be too agreeable means that you are afraid to ruffle her feathers. You're afraid to piss off your woman. You're afraid she's going to put you in the doghouse. Dude, Devin and I have had some pretty raucous knockdown, drag out. Devin and I have never been in an argument. We've never been in a shouting match before. She has never, ever, ever, she has never, ever shouted at me one time. Ever. She's never, ever, ever raised her voice to me. Ever. Not one time. But I have had some epic meltdowns with her. And she will cry her eyes out. Guess what? Guess who sleeps in the bed? This guy. She is so hurt she can't stand it. She goes and sleeps on the couch. She puts herself in the doghouse. This is my castle. This is my domicile. This is mine. If you got a problem with sleeping in the same bed as me, cool. I ain't mad at you. She goes and sleeps on the couch. I have never, ever slept on the couch in this relationship. If there's a big blow up and Devin just can't pull herself together, hey, no problem. She'll go and sleep on the couch. And I never apologize the next day, guys. And we're still here. Disagree with your woman if you disagree, guys. If you don't want to do something, then don't do it. If she gets pissed off, if she gets irritated, good. Good. Shout out to Sean in Tampa. Shout out to Sean in Tampa who called into my show, I want to say almost 2 years ago, and dropped this nugget of red truth. If it pisses her off consciously, it arouses her subconsciously. Let me say that again. If it pisses her off consciously on the outside, it arouses her on the inside. This is why girls love assholes, guys. Assholes are not afraid to piss women off, and girls love men who are not afraid to piss them off. And no, you don't have to be relatable. And here's another thing, guys. Having things in common, that is overrated. It's overrated. Devin and I, we have almost nothing. Dude, we have almost nothing in common. I'm loud, she's quiet. I'm aggressive, she's passive. I'm disciplined, she's not. I like hot weather, she likes cold weather. I'm a morning person, she's a night owl. Okay? We like different kinds of movies. We like different kinds of food. And guess what? That's part of what makes us work. I don't want to date myself, and she doesn't want to date herself. At least I don't think so. Yes, we do have a few minor similarities. It was weird. When I met her, she was already an Eagles fan. It's the weirdest thing, right? But we are literally night and day, both literally and figuratively. It's like yin and yang with us. Honestly, we are complete opposites in every way. In every way. That's not to say that you should look for your complete opposite, right? But trying to be too relatable with her or acting like you have things in common with her that you don't, that's stupid. Oh, you like romantic comedies? So do I. No, dude, when I was back in Vegas, I remember this girl said, do you like romantic comedies? I just flat said, no, I don't. No. Why not? I just don't. Do not be afraid to be disagreeable, guys. Embrace your differences. The next way that men detonate their relationships without really knowing is you reassure her too much. Magazines and blogs like to say, you don't assure her enough. Really, how's that working out? Guys, listen, man. Tell your woman you're not going anywhere. That is a bad thing. Okay? I've talked about comfort testing before. It is in the Womanese Volume 4. Don't reassure her ever. Instead, simply let her know that she's on the right track if she's not messing up. Right? And girls will comfort test you. Well, you know what? I just feel like you've got one foot out the door. You want to know how to pass that comfort test? Well, make sure that I don't have 2 feet out the door. I just feel like you have 1 foot out the door. Really? Yeah, I just, da-da-da-da. Well, if that's the way you feel, make sure the other foot isn't out the door. Where do you see us in a year? I don't know. I don't really think that far ahead. Anything could happen. I just need to know you're not going anywhere. You look at her and say, damn well I can't promise that. Gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, as a man who has made this mistake many times, giving her too much reassurance makes her complacent. She gets fat. She gets bitchy. She withholds sex. Next thing you know, she's cheating. Why? Because she took you for granted. People do not value what they know is going to be there. And if she knows that you are not a guarantee, she's going to value you more. Here's another reason, another way men detonate their relationships with their girlfriends. You do not have goals. Your woman likes to know that you're going places. Or if you have the desire to. Okay? A woman would, check this out. A woman would rather date a guy making $13 an hour, but wants to start a business, a podcast, become maybe a recording artist, a man who wants to advance his station in life, take bull by the horns, than a guy who's satisfied making $60,000 a year. Girls don't want stagnation. They want a man with a plan. And guess what? They will help you with your goals. Dude, if they see the potential, they will want to be a part of it. If you don't have goals, she will leave you for someone else who does. Why did my girlfriend leave me? I was making $65,000 a year. I have a house. I've got a Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She's dating a guy making $15 at a warehouse. You want to know why she's dating that guy instead of messing with you? That guy has goals. Now, listen, whether he's capable of them or not doesn't matter. It's exciting to her. He's a man with a plan. He's probably told her, listen, man, I'm only making $15 an hour now, but I'm fucking going places. I got plans. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. We're going to be at A, B, and C. Girls love that. Most men don't have goals and aspirations. And here's the thing. If that's not who you are, if you're not like the dynamic go-getter, fine. Don't be someone you're not. But understand that if you don't have some sort of goal that you're working toward, your woman will look for someone who does. You don't need to want to have to take over the world. Okay? Nobody's asking you to be that guy. But do something. Start a blog, restore old cars, write a book, be a freelance photographer. Just do something that adds to your legacy. Add something, anything that improves you as a man in your station in life. And I'm going to take a quick 30-second bathroom break because I got to drain the main vein. Back in a flash. Woohoo! Much better. All right. Okay. All right. Doing much better. Much better. All right. Let's see what we got here. Mr. E says RPM is effing gold. Jeeper Creeper says, yo, Don, are you still spinning? You got me into it, and now biking is fun too. Oh, man. So here's what's going to happen, guys. Here's what's going to happen. You guys all know that I was gonna spend the entire spring in Miami. I'm not gonna do that anymore. And now part of the reason for this is because I almost got scammed twice on Airbnb. And apparently there are a lot of Miami people who do this. The long and the short of what happened, there were two really nice high-rise Airbnbs in the Brickell area that I was looking to, I was going to go ahead and pay for 2 months. But they were Airbnb-ing out apartments that they should not have been Airbnb-ing, right? In other words, their building does not allow them to Airbnb. And if they're caught Airbnb or subletting their places, they get kicked out, which means you get kicked out. So, dude, you can pay $13,000 for a couple of months to stay in a place. 2.5 weeks in, you get kicked out. What, you think they're going to give you? You think the host is going to give you back your money? No. This almost happened to me twice. I paid my a little initial deposit. And I wanted to ask questions, and it was real grimy. But like, okay, listen, I just paid my Airbnb. How secure is the building? What's the check-in? I can't tell you this stuff until a week before. I'm like, why can they not? I didn't think anything of it. I was like, all right, well, let me just call the building. Hey, listen, I just want to call. My name's Donovan Sharpe. I'm about to, rent out an Airbnb, blah, 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 blah. Twice, they both stopped me. Airbnbs are illegal in this building. And I'm like, ooh. First time it happened, I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and cancel. Got my money back immediately. So I'm looking. Same thing. Beautiful place, blah, 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 blah. Went ahead and paid the deposit. Same deal. Hey, is the building secure? Blah, 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 blah. It was literally the same thing. Listen, I would love to tell you, but I can't tell you until a week before. All right, well, let me call the building. Same deal. So I said, you know what? I'm not doing that. There are too many. Dude, these people, shout out to Miami. I love Miami. But Miami is flaky, man. I remember when I was down there the first time, I wanted to go to this Kratom bar. I actually went out to this Kratom bar. It was the day that Dev and I left. And so that morning, I woke up early and went out to the Kratom bar. I was out towards Wynwood. So I went out there, got my got my Uber, went out there, got my Kratom tea or whatever. Because I didn't have any Kratom there. So I called up one Uber. Uber canceled. All right, well, that's weird. Another Uber. I'm waiting 15 minutes. Uber canceled. A third Uber. That one canceled. I had to call 4 Ubers. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. Myron ended up telling me, yeah, man, like, Ubers in Miami are flaky. So, listen, I love Miami and I had good experiences down there, but, dude, that's just, I don't know, that's just a little bit too, I don't have time for that kind of stress in my life. So I'm going to spend my spring in Arizona, which brings me back to what the guy said about spin class. One of the main reasons I'm going out to Arizona for the spring is I'm going to be going out there doing some weightlifting, and I'm going to be riding some bike trails. The bike trail that I am going to conquer is called the Arizona Canal Path. The Arizona Canal Path. This trail is 70 miles long. It goes through Paradise Valley, Scottsdale, Phoenix, Glendale. It is a 70-mile trail. And I am going to conquer that trail by the end of the spring. I'm going to conquer that trail. 70 miles, man. I'm going to ride that trail. So that is my goal. I'm going to conquer the Arizona Canal Trail. And so that among other things, that's one of the main reasons I'm going to be spending my spring in Phoenix instead of Miami. Love Miami, but dude, too many scams down there. It's crazy. No way. Red Pill Mike with the $5 super chat says, peace leave is the woman's most powerful currency. If you deny her currency, she wants to prove her currency still has value to the man who denied it. There you go. James Young, $5. Agreeable equals doormat. Appreciate that. Calvin C with the $10 super chat says, thank you for answering my question yesterday on IG about women in car clubs and motorcycle clubs supporting my interests. Appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Yes, I do remember that. Derek Udemba, $5, says, if she's a branch, she isn't on. Wait, if she's a branch, she's on isn't 100% stable. She'll be scared to death to swing to the next. Okay, if the branch she's on isn't 100% stable, she'll be scared to swing to the next. Here's the interesting thing. Women never cheat if their current relationship isn't solid. Okay? Now, I don't want to say never, but a lot of times women only feel comfortable cheating when they know their relationship is solid, right? If their relationship is on the rocks or she feels like he might have one foot out the door, even if she doesn't love him, even if she's planning on leaving him, if she feels like he's going to leave her first, she's going to be far less likely to cheat. Women in long-term relationships, if they're going to cheat, they're not going to do it when things are bad. They're going to do it when things are good. Because I've been in a lot of situations where I have fucked wives and girlfriends, and all of a sudden they ghosted on me. Then 2 months later, they'll reach out to me. They'll be like, hey, look, sorry I ghosted on you, but I think my husband suspected something, and I had to pull out. This is why when a woman gets caught cheating, all of a sudden or if her husband starts suspecting cheating, or somehow she gets caught, whatever the case may be, now the other guy becomes completely unattractive because now he's threatening the home. Women love to cheat. When women cheat, it's because they have the guaranteed foundation. If that foundational home, that relationship, that safety net, if that goes away, whoa, wait a minute. I can't be messing with this guy because my safety net is about to go bye-bye. That's what Derek Yu just said. If the branch is unstable that she's on, she's afraid, oh, wait a minute, that's unstable. I gotta make sure and stabilize this. That's stable. Oh, no, unstable. Very, very good. Very good observation there, Derek Yu. Very good observation. Excellent. All right. Okay, let us continue. Let us continue with the next way that men detonate their relationships that they are unaware of. You pay too much attention to her. You pay way too much attention to her. Look, I know she's your girl, right? And I know you like her. I do. But when you text all day, when you're calling her all the time, you're up her ass when she gets home, guys, that gets old. That gets old. Never give a woman attention she hasn't earned. Here's what gets her attention. Listen, if you want to know what earns attention, this is what a woman must do to earn your attention. Peace leaves. Peace leave gets your attention. Bobby Joe's get your attention. BJ's. Backdoor, that gets you attention. Steak dinners, that gets her attention. Obedience, kindness, back scratches, deference, submission, not being a headache. Too many men give their women too much attention. Then they wonder why their women say they feel too crowded. You're the guy who sends her flowers at work just because. You try to whisper sweet nothings in her ear. You do all that sappy romantic shit you see on rom-coms. Newsflash! Showering a woman with attention only works for John Cusack. Doesn't work that way for the rest of us. If there is too much attention, she does not value it. Your attention should be earned and it should be sparse. Otherwise, she will take it for granted. She has an abundance, so she doesn't care. Just like when a man has an abundance of women, he cares less about women. Paying too much attention to her just for being your girl is a mistake. The next way men detonate their relationships, you're too reactive. You are too reactive. You're not proactive enough, right? Sometimes you have to react to situations with your girl. She gets in a pocket, put her back in pocket, right? That's just all there is to it. Devin and I, we went on vacation to Hawaii. There was a minor situation. I had to react to that situation. But if you find yourself having to react too much, you're not being proactive enough. Donovan, my girl is texting her ex. Well, the reason she's texting her ex is because when she asked to be your girl, you didn't proactively telling her that texting her ex was not something that your girlfriends do. Donovan, my girlfriend is not going down on me because when you smash her, you don't push her to her knees, which is a very proactive way of saying, suck my sausage. My girl won't cook for me because you weren't proactive in telling her that she isn't going to cook for you. If she isn't going to cook for you, she isn't going to stick around. Women don't respect men who are not proactive. You're afraid to be proactive and tell her what you want. You're afraid to say, hey, wear this tonight. You're afraid to be proactive and say, you're not going to show cleavage at work. A man who is reactive, he is waiting for things to happen instead of making things happen. Guys, women love and respect men who make things happen, especially when it comes to voicing their expectations. Women want boundaries. They want expectations. They want a man who is unafraid to proactively set both. Now, again, sometimes you have to be reactive. That's life. You can't predict everything. But women adore proactive men. If you are too reactive and not proactive enough, she will lose respect and subsequently all attraction for you. Here's another one. Here's another way men detonate their relationships. You give her too much responsibility. You give her too much responsibility. Women say all the time, I want to be a boss bitch. No, they don't. They just want the accolades. They don't want the actual responsibility. No, they just want the title. Relationships fail because men put too much responsibility on their women. Guys, it stresses them out. Even if she says, I'm a control freak, she's not. What she means is that she wants a man who is a control freak. That's a little womanese for you there. When she says, I'm a control freak, what she means, I want a man who's a control freak. Guys, women love control freaks. Control freaks handle everything. Control freaks make all the decisions. We handle all the nonsense. We handle all the stress. Girls can relax around control freaks because they don't have to think about anything. They can just exist. The more responsibility they have, the less they focus on what's important, which is you. If she has too much responsibility, that leaves less room for her taking care of you. Listen, your woman wants to take care of you. She doesn't want responsibility. She doesn't want to have to make the decisions. They certainly want to provide input, but they don't want to make the final call. Because if the shit hits the fan, it's on them. No, put that on you. If she knows you're the one making the final call, this relaxes her. Do not give your woman too much responsibility, guys. She will love you for it. Trust and believe. Here's another one. You give her way too much credit for shit she's supposed to be doing anyway. Listen, man, Devin cooks and she fucks. That's impressive, but that's par for the course. I appreciate it, and I show her appreciation by staying with her and giving a small compliment to her every now and again. But I don't shower her with praise for stuff she should be doing anyway. When she cooks, I tell her straight up, hey, listen, man, that was real good, thanks. She cooked a killer chicken parmesan dish earlier today. It kicked ass. I didn't jump for joy. Hey, that was good, thanks. When she walks out looking like a porn star, I pound the life out of her. Now, every once in a while, I'll tell her, man, that was good, but only if it really was good. But I don't drone on and on, oh my God, the sex was just so awesome. When you do this, when you give your woman way too much praise for things that she should be doing anyway, she'll stagnate, okay? She doesn't have an incentive to be better. Okay, Devin is always, she is always looking for ways to be hotter. She is always looking for ways to be hotter. Always. She actually suggested spray tanning for a new tan lining pattern, just to change it up, and it was better. She wants to change up her hairstyle. She tries new recipes for dinner, right? She knows I appreciate what she does because I tell her every once in a while, and I show her. But I don't wax poetic about what an awesome woman she is to everyone who will listen. No, I just give her enough to stay motivated, but not so much to where she doesn't think that it's not interesting me. Guys, listen, girlfriends are better than wives. I say this all the time. Wives aren't motivated. Dude, wives aren't motivated anyway. Right? Wives aren't motivated to be better in the first place. But then men compliment their wives thinking that it will motivate them to do better, and it does literally the opposite. It makes them lazy and complacent. Do not give your girlfriend too much credit for shit she should be doing anyway. Thanks for not texting your ex. Thanks for not being a bitch. Dude, some girls will even fish for credit. To hell with that. All right. Ooh, wait a minute. We read some of these super chats. Wait a minute. I lost the... Okay. Oh, there it is. Got it. James Young, $5, says energy spent giving the woman attention takes away from your own ambition and goals. Very good. Kim with the $2 super chat says, or KM with the $2 super chat says, thanks for the great content. Fastback GT says, stop talking about your love on your podcast. One of my best friends' girlfriends left because he talked too much. You sound just like him. No. And now you're fucking gone. I talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about on my podcast. Obviously, I talk about my relationship because why, boys and girls? Because my relationship directly correlates with what I talk about. And if you don't like it, then you can be up out of here. See you later. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, looks like you were already gone. Okay, cool. Appreciate the support there, Fastback GT. Appreciate that. Now you're gone. The next way, I think I've got like 2 or 3 more ways that men detonate their relationships without even really knowing about it. You watch porn. A lot of dudes out here in relationships spanking the monkey. Spanking the monkey to porn. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. Now I gotta hide YouTube. There we go. That is perfectly fine. Okay? Do what you want to do. I'm not here to judge. But there are consequences. Less energy. Less testosterone. No motivation. And most of all, no motivation to smash your girl. Okay? Now, listen. I'll be the first to tell you. Quitting porn is a lot easier said than done, but it still has to be done. Dude, again, I was addicted to porn. It was hard for me. But the way I did it, here's a couple of solutions I did to get off of porn. The first thing I did is I did what was called edging, which I'm told can add a little bit of size. Edging is pleasuring yourself to the point to where you want to release, but then you don't release. Right? You do that for 5-10 minutes. That can, without releasing, that can relieve your, you know, addiction, your desire. Okay? I also cut back on caffeine because caffeine, at least I did at the time, caffeine, when you're taking yourself off porn, caffeine can really give you blue balls. Okay? Here's another way I got off porn. Turn your girlfriend into your personal porn star. Okay? Listen. You like what porn stars look like when they wear heels, right? Tell your girl wear heels. You like tan lines like I do, right? Get your girl to wear tan lines. You like the schoolgirl look? Make your girl wear her hair in pigtails, problem glasses, a plaid skirt, and knee socks. Guys, don't watch porn. Be in porn and turn her into a porn star. Guys, I'm telling you, man, girls love being objectified no matter what they say. They love this stuff. Turn her into your own personal porn star. Real talk. The next way men detonate their relationships is you are slow to correct bad behavior. I remember way back when Devin used to work for The Man. Before I pulled her off her job, told her, you work for me now. I said, look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now. She had an attitude. Yes, she actually had an attitude problem. I didn't let her leave the house. Didn't let her leave the house. She said, oh, I'm sorry, PMS, I'm tired. I said, I don't give a shit. I said, drop the attitude. On first dates, back when I was in Vegas, I am quick to tell girls, put away your phone. I'm not like, put away your phone. I'll reach over and I'll grab her phone. And dude, most girls will let you take their phone because it never happens. I'll tell them, hey, you're on my time, sweetie. Let's put that away. And I'll put it right next to me. Most of the time, they're cool with it. If she doesn't let you take her phone, check, please. Check, please. That sets the tone. Okay? That sets the tone. Now, here's the thing, man. You're not going to get it right every time. Sometimes, and me personally, I don't get it right every time. Like, sometimes it's a bit of a delayed reaction. Listen, I'm human. I'm not Superman. Right? But women, in some ways, are like dogs. If you do not correct bad behavior swiftly, they won't know why they're being punished. Before you know it, your dog is pissing and pooping in the house. They're eating your shoes, destroying your house. Too many men are slow to correct bad behavior. They want to wait for the right time. Girls love to get out of pocket in public or around people because they don't think you're going to do anything in front of people. I do. Perfect situation. I actually told you guys about this situation a while back. So Devin, and if I'm not mistaken, this might actually be when we came back from Miami. This might be when we came back from Miami. So we had parked the car, or I had parked the car in a certain spot. I knew exactly where it was. It was late. We were tired because travel just wears on you. So we go down to baggage claim. We get our baggage. And Devin was already getting on my nerves because she was just, it was crazy. So we get our bags. We're walking from baggage claim. I start up the escalator. And Devin says out loud in front of everybody, "You're going the wrong way." My hand to the man. She said this. She says to me, Donovan Sharpe, "You're going the wrong way," in front of everybody. Everybody's watching. I'm steady going up the escalator. I was pissed, but I calmly said, "You go the way you want to go. I'm going to go this way." So, of course, true to form, Devin gets on the escalator and she follows me. I said not a word to her as I walked over the river and through the woods, right directly to the car. Open the car door, or open the trunk. I'm putting in the bags or whatever. I looked her right in the eye. I said, "Don't you ever do that again." I told her straight up, "Don't you ever do that again. Don't you ever disrespect me in public like that." Now, a lot of people might be thinking, well, Donovan, all she did was tell you that you're going the wrong way. If you guys are watching my channel, you understand why that was outright disrespectful behavior. Your woman is telling you that you're wrong in front of other people, and she's not afraid. No, no. This is why you handle stuff behind closed doors. What would have been the proper way? For Devin to catch up with me on the escalator? "Hey, Donovan, I think we're going the wrong way." At which point I would have been like, "No, we're going the right way." Nope. She stayed right down there. She didn't follow me. "You're going the wrong way." Guys, my hands got hot, but I stayed cool. There's people watching. I calmly said, "You go your way, I'll go mine." That's how that was. I don't care where we are. I will pull her ass to the side and be like, "Yo, cut that shit out." Do I make myself clear? Now, some girls test you late in the day when you're tired, like Dev did that one night. Some girls like to test you when you're busy or distracted. Guys, you gotta rise above all that. Let her know that you will check her anytime, any day or night, in public or in private. No, don't correct her in front of people, but take her to the side or either give her a look and she'll know what's up. She'll know what's up. Listen, men are afraid of women, and women know it. And this is what kills attraction because she doesn't respect you. Here's another situation. Devin and I are sitting with a group of people, a bunch of red pill guys, at a certain, we're actually at an event that's probably not going to be an event for too much longer. And we're all sitting around. Dude, it's me, Ed Lattimore, AJ Cortez is there. I think Myron Gaines might. We're all sitting at a table talking about how to build our email list. And it was a back and forth. And Devin put in her 2 cents because she knows a little bit about that stuff. And when I started to talk, she interrupted me. So I started blah, 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 blah. Then she starts talking. I didn't even look at her. I looked at the table. She was to my right. I looked at the table. I said, stop. Didn't even look at her. She stopped. This is what I mean. Listen, you don't have to bully your woman. You don't have to do any of that stuff. But if you have done things correctly, you don't really have to do anything drastic to get your woman back in pocket. Checking your woman doesn't mean no. If you have the right frame, if there's the right dynamic, if there's the right respect, all you have to do is say, stop. Or you go your way and I'll go mine. And they will follow suit. Then in private, you let her know, don't you ever do that again. That's how that's done. The last and final, pardon me, the last and final way that most men detonate their relationships before it gets started, you expect too much of your woman. You expect too much of her. Listen, you have to know your woman's limitations, but you still have to push her. A lot of men out here are a meathead red pill guy. My girl's got to go down on me. She got to cook my meals or stay in pocket or she's fucking gone. Okay, that's all well and good, but is she capable? Is she willing? Too many guys out here trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. That's real talk. Yes, you should train your woman, but you guys got to understand, most women just don't have it in them. Right? And at that point, that's your fault. You didn't vet her properly. You can't expect a girl to cook for you if she has no interest in cooking. You can't expect a girl to stay thin if she's lazy and doesn't watch what she eats. Okay? Once a girl reaches, listen, honestly, once a girl reaches 24, 25 years old, she is who she is, man. Some habits can't be trained out of her no matter what you say or do. You have to recognize when to walk away and to cut your losses. Too many guys out here thinking they're Mr. Super Red Pill guy. Thinks he can break every woman. That's just not true, man. And look, Devin's great. But guess what? Devin has her limitations. Yes, she can cook. Yes, she has a great body. Yes, she does whatever I tell her to do in bed. Yes, she's obedient. Yes, she's pleasant to be around. But she sucks at laundry. She has an epic rationalization hamster. She can't wake up in the morning to save her life and is a notorious procrastinator about everything outside of what she does for me. I knew these things going in, so I knew what to expect. At this point, she has more than enough redeeming qualities to mitigate these idiosyncrasies, these shortcomings. But too many dudes out here expect way too much of their women. She has limitations, but you still expect her to defy those limitations. She can't. Okay? And bitching to your woman about some shit that she can't or won't do, that gets old. And eventually, she's going to find someone who recognizes her strengths and weaknesses and demands her best based on what he knows about her. Guys, you got to pay attention. Got to pay attention. All right. Very, very good. Pardon me, Jesus. What the hell's going on? All right. You check the Sharpe stream chat. Mr. E says, nothing says pimping like a Toyota Prius. James Young says, the biggest users of the Prius are Uber and Lyft drivers. Yeah, listen, if you're going to be an Uber or Lyft driver, get a Prius. Those things get like 3,000 miles to the gallon. Apollo says, like Donovan says, she will cheat with her boss or higher status guy than the guy she's with, even if he's short, balding, and fat, because he has or had more ambition than her current guy. I'm here to tell you. That's real talk. Theo Woff with the $10 super chat says, want to avoid the Will Smith situation? Follow what Donovan says and don't shower her with compliments. Tom New York, welcome to chat privileges. Appreciate that. TFAM1, welcome to chat privileges as well. Red Pill Mike with a $5 super chat says, you know a man has zero experience with women when they try to convince you that the sex that happens in porn only happens in porn. Right. Right. That guy, listen, porn's not really real. Dude, there's so many, it's funny. You never hear girls talking about what happens in porn is not real. Oh, no, they know what happens in porn. They know what happens in porn is absolutely real. They know that what happens in spicy movies, that's happening out here on these streets. But a guy who's inexperienced, you can't expect porn star treatment because that's not... Shit. Dude, I have porn star sex every time I get it in. It might not be for that long, right? I might last for 6.5 minutes on a good day. But yeah, of course that's... Dude, are you kidding me? Straight up. Good super chat there by Theo Waff. Or Red Pill Mike, Jesus. Donovan said, he says, Donovan just Frank Castled someone, compete with Myron. Dude, listen, I cannot compete. Dude, Myron kicked a couple of bitches out of his studio the other night, man. He was letting them know. Theo Waff says, I almost called him Theo Wop. I almost called him Theo Wop. Wow. Wow. Good stuff. But yeah, guys, listen, I cannot tell you how excited I am about the Conference of Masculine Excellence, man. It is going to be, dude, the lineup, oh, man. The lineup is going to be awesome. The venue is going to be awesome. Dude, even the backup venue is going to be awesome. I almost want to use the backup venue, to be honest with you. You know how that goes. But yeah, listen, we've got plans in place. It's gonna be, it really is gonna be top notch, guys. It's really, really gonna be top notch. Everything is gonna be completely automated. You guys are all attendees are gonna have an app, QR codes. You're gonna get push notifications to your phone. Hey, XYZ speaker is about to be on stage. Get down to the conference room now. It's going to have the itinerary. It's going to be, dude, it is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I cannot wait. I've never been so excited to take a financial loss than I am right now. It's just going to be incredible. I cannot wait for the experience, man. I can't wait. I'm really, really excited about the things to come. And like I said, I'm working on a minor project. A project I thought was going to be minor that's actually going to turn out to be major, so I'm going to have to break it up. But I'm going to be making that announcement next week. And again, guys, don't forget, Womanese Volume 4. Womanese Volume 4 is reopened for enrollment. Reopened for enrollment. It is only going to be open for enrollment until Monday at midnight. When it closes on Monday at midnight, dude, Womanese Volume 5. Even though that's already shot, Volume 5 probably isn't coming out until maybe late July, early August. So that's what, 3-4 months? Dude, once it's gone, it's going to be gone for good. I've already shot Volume 5. Volume 5 is already shot, that's already done. But I'm not releasing Volume 5 for another few months. There's a lot going on. My focus right now is the conference. So if you think, well, listen, man, I'll just wait for Volume 5 when it comes out in a couple months. No, Volume 5 ain't coming out until August. So, enroll now, enroll today. And listen, if you're a little bit short on coin, get Womanese Audio. Womanese Audio is less than half the cost of the Womanese video. And again, remember, with Womanese Volume 4, you get over 250 hours of bonus content. So, this is good. This is good stuff. Red Pill Mike with the $5 super chat says, I think the TRT is in full effect as Donovan's voice is changing on the air, hence the constant clearing of the throat. Thank you. I'll be here all week. That's funny. I've actually been off testosterone for about 6 weeks. I've been off it for about 6 weeks. I'm gonna start my injections again tomorrow. And get that going again. I just wanted to, because dude, I've been on TRT since 37. I've been on it for almost 6 years. I said, all right, let me give my system a rest, and did all the stuff that I needed, And so now I'm ready to do another round and get that going. So very, very excited about that. Whew. Excellent show tonight, guys. Pardon me. Listen, classic show tonight. Classic show. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I know things have been a little bit crazy lately, but hopefully they start to normalize. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow for Weights and Dates and the 6. Have a good night. Get thousands of hours of content not found anywhere on patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. Link in description.